Hey everyone, welcome back to SoulScripts, where tiny stories create a little spark to your daily routine. There are moments in life that feels like endings. A door closes, a phone call comes, a sentence is spoken that changes everything. You're not fit for television. Imagine hearing that. Imagine building your dream only to be told you don't belong. This is the story of Oprah Winfrey, a woman who was rejected, dismissed, and underestimated, and who turned that rejection into one of the most powerful media empires in the history. But before the stage lights, before the interviews, before millions tuned in every day, there was a little girl in Mississippi, born in poverty and raised in instability. A childhood marked by trauma and abuse. She didn't grow up with privilege. She grew up with pain. And pain does one of two things. It either hardens you or it deepens you. For Oprah, it deepened her. She learned how to observe people. She learned how to listen between words. And she learned how to feel what others were feeling. Empathy wasn't taught to her. It was carved into her. As a teenager, she found refuge in speaking. Debate competitions, public speaking contests, and for the first time, her voice wasn't something to hide. It was something powerful. That voice eventually led her to television. She became a news anchor. It looked like success, but behind the scenes, something wasn't fitting. She cared too much. She felt the stories. She cried with the people she interviewed. And in the world of hard news, that was seen as a flaw. They told her she was too emotional, too involved, and too soft. And then came that moment. She was fired from her job as a news anchor. Not because she lacked talent, but because she didn't fit in their mold. Think about that. How many times in life are we punished for not fitting someone else's definition of professional or strong or appropriate? For many, that would have been the end. But sometimes what feels like humiliation is the actual preparation. They moved her to daytime television, and it was considered as a demotion because daytime talk shows were not prestigious. They were light, casual, and forgettable. But Oprah didn't treat it that way. She did something radical. She showed up as herself. She stopped trying to sound like a traditional news anchor. She stopped hiding her emotions. She leaned into them. She listened them deeply. When someone cried, she didn't rush past it. She stayed there. When someone shared their pain, she stayed there. When someone shared pain, she didn't sensationalize it. She humanized it. And something extraordinary happened. Now people felt seen, not entertained. The show grew, ratings climbed. What was meant to sideline her became her platform. And then she made another bold move. She didn't just want to host the show, she wanted to own it. She created her own production company. She took control of her content. She became not just the face, but the force behind it. Ownership changed everything, because when you own your story, no one can edit it. The Oprah Winfrey show ran for 25 years. It became one of the highest rated talk shows in television history. But more than that, it changed culture. It started conversations about trauma, healing, self-worth, and spirituality. It brought authors into the spotlight. It built movements. And the girl who was told she was not fit for television became one of the most influential women in the world. Here is what makes her story powerful. It wasn't revenge. She didn't build an empire to prove someone wrong. She built it by being fully herself. The very thing that got her fired became her greatest strength. Her emotion became connection. Her vulnerability became trust. And her empathy became her influence. So many of us spending years trying to remove the parts of ourselves that the world once criticized for being too sensitive, too quiet, too different, and too intense. But what if those parts are the blueprints? What if the thing that got you rejected is the thing that will make you remarkable? Rejection doesn't always mean you are unqualified. Sometimes it means you are misaligned. Sometimes you are being removed from a space that was too small for you, who you are becoming. Oprah didn't shrink after she was fired. She expanded. She didn't ask, why am I not enough? She asked, where do I belong? And when she couldn't find the right space, she built it. And that is the lesson. You don't always need acceptance. Sometimes what you need is the ownership. Sometimes you need the courage to stop knocking on doors and start building your own. See, rejection is painful. It bruises the ego. It shakes the confidence. It makes you question your worth. But sometimes it is life redirecting you toward a stage you were never meant to audition for. So, think about life. What closed door still feels unfair? What if that moment was not a verdict but a pivot? She was fired, and because of that firing, she found her real voice. Because of that rejection, she discovered her real power. Because someone said, you don't fit here, she found a place where she didn't have to fit. She could just be, and maybe that's her deeper truth. Success is not becoming what the world approves of. It's becoming who you were meant to be, even if it costs you a few doors. So, the next time when life says no, don't collapse. Just pause and look inward and ask, is this the rejection or redirection? Because sometimes the worst day of your career is the first day of your calling. And that's it for today's SoulScripts, where pain becomes perspective and rejection becomes revelation. See you in the next episode. Take care. Bye.